do you mean I'm not ready? You're not ready. Hello, everybody. I was not ready. Stream is a little late, yes. All this is about breakfast. Of course, it's gone past, or it's nearly 2 o'clock in the afternoon. Time for breakfast. I hope everybody else is having a better day than I am at the moment. I mean, I am just sleepy, but yeah, we're going to be doing a special presentation. Spooky month. You can see I have all the decorations up. Hello, Chaos, how are you? It's a bit of an ominous way to enter the chat, I have to say. Spooky month. Oh gosh, I didn't get this set up. So, month, Chaos. Month, not season, month. Sure, everybody starts their spooky season at various different times. I have to confine mine to a month because, as I say, I have many other plans and things like that. So how many months long is this month? 1 month. And ends November the 1st. That's an entire month, is it? I mean, I suppose people have already started with the Christmas stuff, so it's okay. However you wish to define a month, it's absolutely fine. But yes, we'll be having a special presentation in a bit of, I don't know if you actually saw it when I was holding this up previously. Unholy time, you mean, surely. But this is what we're going to have a special presentation of today. The Raven by Edgar Allan Poe, the pop-up book. Because of course I do. But yeah, so I mean, it's the Raven as you know it, but also with pop-ups, just to get that illustration down and such like that. But let me pop that over there at the moment. Haha, get it, pop that. Never mind. Let me see if there are any points of business to which to attend. Yes, welcome to Spooky Month. At least Katie's Spooky Month. Chaos' Spooky Month is slightly different to Katie's Spooky Month, but this is indeed Katie's Spooky Month. I think there's not much more to say on that. I mean, as I was saying, I kind of want to obviously still do the Amiga magazines, so they're not going to be spooky themed, unless they are, because we are actually coming into October in there. We've got like September issue next week, and then October coming up, haven't we? So we kind of have that in a way, and so Halloween issues. There's not specifically Halloween issues, but there are issues that were out around Halloween, so they'll probably have some kind of spooky theme, I'd imagine. I'd hope so, at least. I mean, I don't know. We will have to find out. But yeah, there's gonna be doing the what do you call it? The thing I just mentioned that's gone out of my head. The Amiga magazines, yes, we're still going to be doing those as usual. We're still going to be doing some Minecraft as... Oh no. Let me just type spooky into that Lemon Amiga site. So yeah, we'll still be doing the Amiga magazine, still be doing the Minecraft pirate thingy as usual. But then outside that time, as in the Friday and the Sunday after Minecraft, we shall be looking at various spooky things. Apart from, still have to finish off the Pirate's Life Dizzy, because, you know, if I don't, then no time of year is suitable for those kind of horrors, chaos. Especially not in my brain state at the moment, as you can probably imagine. So yes, there is all that. Yeah, and I don't know if I said hello, Chaos. I haven't been speaking to you for the last few minutes, but hello, Chaos. I hope you're doing well. So yeah, out of that, oh yes, and for just general information, I have now 3. I had to look at my fingers to make sure I was holding up 3. 3 of the music video things done, or lyrics videos done. I wouldn't want to say for definite that they were music videos, whatever. I wanted to actually change something around here, because we have, well, I'm going to have to change around. I have to change around too much, because all of these decorations are on the same layer, and so in order to move around the decorations, I'll have to go back to the layer to move things around. And if I want to move the cat here, just up a touch like that, so that they can peek over the top. There we go. It's a bit better for the cat. But then when I go to stay something like the starting student screen over here, that works well enough, doesn't it? So there we go. That wasn't too complicated. I was thinking it was going to be a bit complicated, but, you know, turns out it wasn't too complicated. So yeah, if you want to have a look at the decorations, good and spooky, yeah. If you want to have a look at the decorations in full without anything in their ways and such like that, then here are the decorations. We have the cat, the ghost, and the bat. And I decided just to stay at that many, even though I could do more. I decided not to quite go too far over. But yeah, so as I said, we've got a special presentation coming up of things. This is something special I did as well. Hang on, let me just check a thing quickly here. Yeah, so other people who are usually here apparently will be running a teensy bit late, which is a shame, because obviously I want to give you this presentation of the Raven pop-up book here. I mean, I suppose the whole thing is in the actual pop-ups. The cat and the bat could also be ghosts. I mean, the ghost could be the ghost of a cat or a bat. I mean, they're generally formless shapes. Normally they look like a sheet draped over somebody with eye holes cut out, but, you know. I think that's just our human perception of ghosts. But yes, so obviously, if I was going to go, hey, look at this and whatever, look, it's a good pop-up and whatever, and even if I did it in full screen, it's still not quite getting the experience to you, the viewer. So I decided to record some videos. This thing that the book here is on is my newer laptop tray. So when I'm not got the laptop here on the desk here and I'm over my bed, I have the laptop on this. You can see it has a little thing on the side which the book is covering up at the moment, which is like a little mouse mat area. So if you had a smaller laptop than I do, which didn't cover up half of the mouse mat, you could use the mouse mat on the side, along with having your laptop on there. Or, as you can see, there's spaces in the back, little slots where you can put like a tablet or a phone. Unfortunately, my tablet is just a little bit too long to fit into the slot there, but I got it mainly because it's a big flat bit of something which I could sit on my lap, and so that I, didn't have the the computer resting directly on my lap or blankets or such like that. But anyway. So you don't need to know that much about it, but I told you about it anyway. So here we go. I've got some videos prepared. Point over that way. Some videos prepared. You needed to know. Cool. Well, now you do know. Ding, 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 ding. I don't know. We didn't have the more you know thing here in the UK, as far as I know. So I just have to pretend I know what everybody else is talking about. It's generally my life anyway, but... yeah, so we will do a thing. So we got the pop-ups and things like that. If it's fair enough. So we have, as I said, a special presentation of the Raven pop-up book. And so, as you see, this is like the first page of it, and you can't see that very well here. But if I actually find out where VLC is hiding here and push play on here, you'll see my amazing. You might hear a bit of ASMR going on as well. But here is me opening the book and showing you the pop-up action for the first time. You can also see the pages. They have like individual pages. They're not anything written on them. If I look at them, there's not much there. And there's the Palette Buster Palace up there, of course. And there's a little picture of Lenore on the desk there as well. Only capitalists could produce something as great as the more you know, indeed. And what you may not... What you may be able to see on here... Yeah, here we go. This little area here has a little flappy up bit here. And let me just go into full screen here. The little flappy bits here. If you do this and you do this, it unveils the poem. Or at least a part of the poem. That's not the full poem, of course. There's more pages to this. So, whilst you look at the wonderful thing over here, I shall read out this part of the poem. If I get this in the right place, here we go. Once upon a midnight dreary, while I pondered weak and weary over many a quaint and curious volume of forgotten lore, while I nodded, nearly napping, suddenly there came a tapping, as someone gently rapping at my chamber door. "'Tis some visitor," I muttered, rapping at my chamber door, or tapping at my chamber door. "Only this, and nothing more. Hello, Starly, I hope you're doing well today." I guess you didn't see the pop-up action of this pop-up book here. So let's go back to the start here. This is the magnificent book that we're having a look through today. And this is the pop-up action of this here pop-up book, which is of the Raven. Ah, distinctly I remember, it was in the bleak December, and each separate dying ember wrought its ghost upon the floor. Eagerly I wished the morrow, vainly I had sought to borrow from my books surcease of sorrow, sorrow for the lost Lenore, for the rare and radiant maiden, whom the angels name Lenore, nameless here forevermore. And obviously we want a slightly better freeze frame. Here we go. This is that's a bit blurry. There we go. That's about as good as we're getting there. Here, but you can see there we've got a good illustration here. If you didn't see before, this is the narrator of the poem. This is a little picture of Lenore. There's a skull on the table over here. That's pretty neat. And there's the pallid bust of Pallas right at the top, above this person's chamber door, and a few other accoutrements as well. And the silken, sad and certain rustling of each purple curtain, that has a wonderful sound to it, that line, doesn't it? And the silken, sad and certain rustling of each purple curtain thrilled me, filled me with fantastic terrors never felt before. So that now to still the beating of my heart I stood repeating, "'Tis some visitor entreating entrance at my chamber door." Some late visitor entreating entrance of my chamber door, that it is, or this it is, and nothing more. It is a very fancy office, yes. I would love to have an office like this. I would love to have an office like this and have somebody else dust it and clean it and things like that, because you can imagine, I mean, with the fatigue and everything, you know, making sure that the skull was dust-free, and especially that bust of Pallas, I mean, and the vases and stuff on the top shelf there. Oof, there's a lot to maintain right there. But anyway, that was the first page here, and then when we turn it over to the second page, let me just do a bit in here to show what it looks a bit like. We have, oh gosh, a bit harder than I thought. Ah, look, they open the door and lift up their lantern. It's a very good action. Opening the door and lifting up the lantern. If you want a better view of that, why, I have recorded another view of that, which you can't see at the moment. Hang on. I need to turn it over to the scene where you can see it. Here we go. So let me play that. So there we go. We've got a good door opening. Thank you very much. I made sure to do some illustration. And yeah, they open the door, they lift their lantern up, the stairs pop out like that, and you can see behind them slightly into the room where they were sitting down. They're like, hello, who is there? And there's a, oh gosh, naked lady statue on the other side. It's okay, it's a statue, it's art, it's allowed. But let me just get, here we go. There we go, this is a good frame for it. But yeah, if you haven't seen the rest of it, Sterling, let me show you. This is the overlay I'm using here. So you have a bat, a ghost, and a cat there. There we go. So this only has a couple of things. It only flaps up once to give a couple of stanzas. Is that right? Stanzas? Anyhow. Presently my soul grew stronger, hesitating then no longer. Sir, said I, or madam, truly your forgiveness I implore. But the fact is I was napping, and so gently you came rapping, and so faintly you came tapping, tapping at my chamber door, that I scarce was sure I heard you. Here I opened wide the door. Darkness there, and nothing more. Deep into that darkness peering, long I stood there wondering, fearing, doubting, dreaming dreams no mortal ever dared to dream before. But the silence was unbroken, and the stillness gave no token, and the only word there spoken was the whispered word, Lenore. This I whispered, and an echo murmured back the word, Lenore. Merely this, and nothing more. There we go, that's that page. And then, let's see. Well, it's probably best that you see the next page unveil in the full screen here, because it is majestic. So let me flick over here. This is the next page. Squawk! You can hear the good ASMR of the pages moving as well. Here's the raven. The kind of head is like bent back a bit, but I'm thinking you're supposed to look at it just from the front, really, and not from the sides like this. But yeah, they are opening the window, and gosh, there is a raven there. And let me see. Yep. So there is a raven there, and if I go back over to the camera here, we will see exactly the same thing. Squawk! There we go, the good old raven. I think you're supposed to look at it from this angle here, so the head doesn't look like it's going off at a funny angle and whatever. But where's the close-up that I have of it? Let me see. Here, you kind of get a bit of a close-up here. Not terribly good. You can see it's got a texture on it. But, yeah, you can't see ever too clearly. Let me just pop this over here. Oh, no, you can't see anything, can you? Ah, gosh, I need to... Yeah, as I was saying, this is over here. Hang on. There we go. That's a better angle. You can kind of see this got like a sort of printing on the side of the raven's head there. And yeah, not much else because of my blurry, shaky hands and stuff like that. But let me flick back over here. But yeah, it's pretty cool the way. I mean, the windows don't, you know, just flap open or whatever. Though they do lift up from the page because there's some like little bits behind here pulling the windows up. So Chaos is saying, "Ooh, Starly, can you please explain to Katie that spooky month starts August the 1st and ends November the 1st? Does it really? Now, I would think a month would last a month, and a season might go over like that." But anyhow, excuse me, we now have a new page. So still two paragraphs. You tried. You have not tried. I distinctly remember you not trying. Or I distinctly don't remember you trying, is maybe what I should say. Anyhow. Back into the chamber turning, all my soul within me burning. Soon again I heard a tapping somewhat louder than before. You bought a pumpkin today. Neat. Surely, said I, surely that is something at my window lattice. Let me see then what thereat is, and this mystery explore. Let my heart be still a moment, and this mystery explore. 'Tis the wind and nothing more. Open here I flung the shutter, just like this. Flinging the shutter open here. Open here I flung the shutter, when with many a flirt and flutter, in there stepped a stately raven, of the saintly days of yore. Not the least obeisance made he, not a minute stopped or stayed he, but with mien of lord or lady perched above my chamber door. Perched upon a bust of Pallas, just above my chamber door, perched and sat, and nothing more. So then obviously we get the next page coming up here, which is this one. Which is the bust of Pallas and, of course, the raven sitting majestically on top. Very flashily here. And you can see here when we open the page, the raven goes quack and flaps open their arms. It looks very, very majestic on there, and I kind of cut their head off there a bit. So let's try and find a nice one. That's Pallas. There we go. That's a pretty good one. Let me see if we can get more of the wingspan. There we go. We can go with that. And if we go with this, if we open the next page, this page does have a little bit of a problem when we open it up. Yeah, it's done it again. You can see Pallas's face kind of gets like stuck a little bit here. So what you kind of have to do is kind of like have it like this, stick a finger in underneath, pop it out, and then you have a full bust. Anyhow, but here we have a look at the raven, all the wings down and such like that there. You can see, and then when we open it up, it goes squawk like that. Very good raven. And this has a 3-paragraph stanza, whatever one. What are you going to do with your pumpkin? I imagine kind of scoop some bits out, carve it, and all that kind of thing. But what are you going to carve into it? So let me go back over to the thing here. So you can have a good look at the bird there. Then this ebony bird, soup and pie. Cool. Then this ebony bird beguiling my sad fancy into smiling, by the grave and stern decorum of the countenance it wore. Just eat it, okay. Though thy crest be shorn and shaven, thou, I said, art sure no craven, ghastly grim and ancient raven wandering from the nightly shore. Tell me what thy lordly name is on the nice Plutonian shore. Quoth the raven, well, we have to have somebody playing the raven. And I think the only person we can have playing the raven here is good old Tracy. So do you want to say hello to everybody, Tracy? Hello, everybody. I'm going to be playing the raven today. Okay, so are you ready, Tracy, for the thing? Yeah, okay. So, yeah, you can open that for me. There we go. Could you read that now? That's very good, thank you. Okay. Tell me what thy lordly name is on the night's Plutonian shore, quoth the raven. Nevermore. You've been very dramatic there, Tracy. Yeah, you got to be dramatic. It's the raven. Okay. Much I marvelled this ungainly fowl to hear discourse so plainly, though its answer little meaning, little relevancy bore. I'm very relevant. You are. For we cannot help agreeing that no living human being whatever yet was blessed with seeing bird above his chamber door, bird or beast upon the sculptured bust above his chamber door, which its name is nevermore, nevermore. No, that's not the time you say it. You only say it when the bird says it. Okay. Okay, I'll say it when the bird says it. But the raven, sitting lonely, on the placid bust spoke only, nevermore. No, not yet, Tracy. Okay. Let me start again. You'll know when it comes up. It's very obvious when it happens. Okay, let me start again there, though. But the raven, sitting lonely, on the placid bust spoke only, that one word, as if its soul in that one word he did outpour. Nothing farther than he uttered, not a feather than he fluttered, till I scarcely more than muttered, other friends have flown before. On the morrow he will leave me, as my hopes have flown before. Ah, that sounds sad. It does sound a bit sad. But I think the whole poem is about being a bit sad about losing somebody. Ah, well, I hope that people out there aren't too sad about losing people. I don't know what to say. I'm not very a good therapy dinosaur. Anyhow, let's carry on. Let's carry on. Then the bird said, nevermore! Nevermore. Yeah, nevermore! There we go. Now, Tracy, do you mind sitting down for a while I turn the pages and such like that? Yeah, that's okay. I mean, you can only hold me up with one hand and then the book, and then there's not much else you can do. So, yeah, you can pop me down. Cool. Well, let me just pop you down here for a moment. And then what we can do is reveal the next page here. So let me flick this here, and we can see there is the narrator here sitting at a desk, which is not the other desk they had, but this they're lounging quite a bit here, and they've got I'm guessing that's a lamp of some kind on the table there, and then over here, gosh, a shadow of a raven. The lighting that I had here didn't work quite well to show it off in a dramatic way, but it's a very dramatic pose there, and you can see then the narrator here is sitting. So if we flip over to the next page, you can see that exact same thing here. So if we can get something a bit more, there we go. So it's not shining so much. You can see the thing over here. Now it's got the flappy bit over here. Oh, it's got 3 here as well. Cool. And but yeah, so this bit is kind of, yeah, okay, it's attached, but you're kind of like supposed to look at it from like this angle, I think. So from down there where they're lounging and such like that. The letters don't come off the table or anything like that, but it's a very good thing here. Oh, it's got, I didn't notice as well, I got the bird's head here, but also got a bit of wing coming over here too, which is pretty neat. So let me open that up, and then we can get our friend Tracy here. Tracy, there's not actually any any time where you get to say nevermore here. Oh, well, that's a shame, isn't it? That is a bit of a shame. Can you open that up again for me? There we go. Actually, I need to. You can say that. Tracy, entertain the crowd. Hello, I'm Tracy. I'm very entertaining. You are very entertaining. Excuse me, entertaining, Tracy. I am indeed. Well, I think since the bird isn't actually saying it so much here, maybe you can just say the word when it comes up. The bird is the word. No, nevermore is the word. Oh yeah, I forgot. Nevermore is the word. Wait, well, yeah, I can say that. Even though it's not the bird saying it at the moment. Yeah, don't worry, everybody. The bird will be back. Okay, so I can move the thing up there. Keeps falling down, doesn't it? Yeah, I'm going to have to angle it to read it, I think, here. So, startled at the stillness broken by his reply so aptly spoken, doubtless, said I, what it utters is only stock and store, caught from some unhappy master, whom in merciful disaster followed fast and followed faster, till his songs one burden bore, till the dirges of his hope that melancholy burden bore, of nevermore, indeed. But the raven still beguiling all my fancy into smiling. He's happy about the raven. Yeah, I think maybe he's a little happy about the raven. It's kind of like a strange thing to kind of happen, the raven just like popping into the room like that. Yeah, imagine, we haven't had a raven pop into here. It might be a bit difficult to get them back out because they wouldn't be safe in here, would they? No, they probably wouldn't be safe to stay in here for a long time. So we wouldn't really want a raven fluttering in here. We have had bugs in here. Bugs do come in here. But this isn't called the bug, is it? No, it's not called the bug. No. Anyhow, carrying on with the story. But the raven still beguiling all my fancy into smiling. Straight I wheeled a cushioned seat in front of bird and bust and door. I guess that's what's happening here. They're getting the seat in front of the bird here. Yeah. Then, upon the velvet sinking, I betook myself to linking fancy unto fancy, thinking, what this ominous bird of yore, what this grim, ungainly, ghastly gaunt, an ominous bird of yore, meant in croaking, oh, nevermore! Nevermore, indeed. This I sat engaged in guessing, but no syllable expressing, to the fowl whose fiery eyes now burned into my bosom's core. This and more I sat divining, with my head at ease reclining, on the cushion's velvet lining, with the lamplight gloated o'er, lamplight gloated o'er, but whose velvet violet lining, with the lamplight gloating o'er, she shall press, oh, nevermore! Nevermore. Okay, so if you go back down that here. Okay, you'll be back in just a moment, everybody. There we go, so you can go down there. So what is Chaos trying to hide? Note to self, release Raven into Katie's window. Oh dear. Okay, well the next page then, let us see what that brings us. We have... Oh, this is a fancy one as well. Got a good creak from the book there. And see, this is the action of it. The fingers are all curled over and then they open up like this. It is very, very fancy. So that is what we have here. And if we go over to the camera here, excuse me, we can see when this opens. You can see, like, right in here, the fingers are just actually curled over. Excuse me. Thing. Then as this opens up, the hand opens up. Such like there's a very fancy design here. There's a lot of hang on, can I get a good angle on the mechanical kind of parts of this? Would be like over here, wouldn't it? Yeah, there we go. So you can see this is all the mechanical bits. It's very, very fancy. All this what they call paper engineering going on here. I think because of that X shape, because one of these bits is longer than the other, it makes all that kind of unfold like this. See, basically, I think, as I said, I think it's all coming from this like X shape down in here. This is the center of the X, and then it kind of goes up and down from there. And you can see because one of these bits at the top here, like this bit here is longer than. Oh gosh, I'm not pointing at the right part, am I? Hang on. So this bit over this side would be longer than this bit over this side just by a bit. So to kind of like stretch around like this. And because of that, the fingers move. Hello, Stally. Welcome back. Move like this. But look at this amazing engineering. This feet of paper right here to do the wonderful. Hang on, I've got to get it the right way up. The wonderful opening. How do we do this properly? Here we go. This will be a good one. Opening of the hand. To go. Here is Lenore, and this is, you know, mostly stuck onto there and such like that. But yes. And this has, oh, this has 3 as well. So let me flick back over to the browser here. Oh, it's Tracy, you get to say things. That's good. Yeah, hang on, wait a minute. Let me shift things around so that I can hold you up properly. Tracy is helping me by munching the book. Munch the book! Munch the book indeed. Okay, open that up. There we go. Okay, so on this page we've got, oh wow, you get to say nevermore a lot here. Yay! I get to say nevermore a lot, everybody. Yay! There we go. Sort out your thing there. Yeah, got it sorted out. Then methought the air grew denser. Nevermore! No, Tracy, you got to wait a little bit. Okay, I'm sorry, everybody. Okay. Then methought the air grew denser, perfumed from an unseen censer, swung by seraphim, whose footfalls tinkled on the tufted floor. Who's Seraphim? I don't know who Seraphim is, Tracy. Maybe we can find out later. Okay. Wretch, I cried. Oh my! Indeed. He's a little bit upset about the raven now, it seems. But anyway, let me carry on. Okay, yes, are you reading a thing? Wretch, I cried, thy God hath lent thee by the angels, he hath sent thee respite and nepenthe from thy memories of Lenore. Quaff, oh quaff this kind nepenthe, and forget this lost Lenore. Quaff! Quaff is a good word, is it? Yeah, quaff! It's kind of like what you kind of do with your head, isn't it? Like, quaff! And you like put a drink down it and stuff like that. That's what you do. Quaff! Anyway, I think there's more, isn't there? There's more, and you get to say the word as well. Oh, goody! I get to say the word, everybody. So quaff, oh quaff this kind nepenthe, and forget this lost Lenore. Quoth the raven, quaff. No, not quaff the raven. Quoth the raven, like as in said the raven. Oh, okay. Quoth the raven. Nevermore. Indeed. Prophet, said I, thing of evil. Prophet still, if bird or devil. My word, he's going at it now, isn't he? Yes, he is. Whether tempter sent or whether tempest toss thee here ashore, desolate, yet all undaunted, on this desert land enchanted, on this home by horror haunted, tell me truly, I implore, is there balm in Gilead? Tell me, I implore. Quoth the raven, nevermore. I'm getting into the spirit of it here. Getting very, very fancy with the language and very, very strong and stuff like that. It makes me want to say nevermore. That's good, Tracy. That's what your job is here, to say nevermore. Yeah, nevermore. But calm down a little bit. You've got to say it in the places where it needs to be said. Okay. Nevermore. Anyhow. Prophet, said I, thing of evil, prophet still, if bird or devil, by that heaven that bends above us, by the God we both adore. Tell this soul with sorrow laden, if, within the distant Aidenn, it shall clasp a sainted maiden, whom the angels name Lenore. Ah, clasp a rare and radiant maiden, whom the angels name Lenore. Quoth the raven, nevermore. Yeah, I think that needs to be a bit more of a what's it called? A relaxed kind of a relaxed nevermore there, because it was kind of getting a bit more sad at the end because he was remembering Lenore. But yeah, so we need to turn the page over again, don't we? Yes, if you want to pop down. Yeah, okay. I'll see everybody in a second again. Okay. I don't think you need to keep saying bye-bye to everybody all the time. It was also interesting. I mean, you can kind of see it on the picture a bit there. Let me try and get it into frame here. There's something behind here. There's something that maybe they were drinking and they knocked over and spilled behind here. But anyway, if I flap these things away properly like this and then go over to this window again, we get to the last page of the book. which is this majestic, absolutely majestic castle. You get a bit of creaking there as well. I did talk over it a little bit, so let me just go back so you can listen to the good old ASMR creaking. There we go, there's some good paper creaking going on there. But yeah, and also, that's the castle all from the outside, and if we zoom in on this little window, you can see in there the narrator of the story. It's kind of lying on the floor a bit. In despair, in depression, whatever. And then that's the end of the book. I mean, we can just show what the last, or the back page of it looks like. It looks like this, and there's the bird with the bust of Pallas there, and yeah, there they go. But obviously, what we need to do is look at the magnificent castle here. There we go. That's a good shot. And whilst we're turning over the page here, let me show you this. So we got this here. You've got to be careful, because if we kind of do it from the bottom here, it seemed to catch a bit more. So I need to kind of hold it more up here, I think, turned over. But oh yeah, you've got to angle it slightly this way as well, so you can see the majestic castles rising up out of the book. There's some good ASMR creaking as well. I don't know if you can hear that, but listen. If you could hear that, I don't know. But it's very good, and there's a little light in the room up here. There's the other side of the room, and such like that. We had to zoom in on that with the other camera and such. Also looks like a nice little like bridge area over here as well, which kind of like stands out. All the rocks everywhere, and then underneath this last little flappy bit, there's the last couple of paragraphs of the poem. So. Yeah, the raven does get to say something, and then the last word of the poem is nevermore, Tracy. So, I mean, I think we have to let you say it. That's good. I want to say the last word of the poem. Hang on, actually, wait a minute. I've got to move the scene over. Oh yeah, because they can't see the book, then can they? No. So I need to do that there, and then they can see the book. Excuse me. It's looking slightly blacker in the picture than it is IRL. It's more blue, kind of tinged IRL. Oh yeah, I need to actually open up the things here. Oh yeah, you can't read the poem if it's like that. No, hang on. It's a bit difficult. You might need to help me open it up. Okay. Yeah, so if you can get your beak in there. Get my beak. I mean, I suppose I'm kind of like or no, birds are descended from me, aren't they? Yeah, birds are descended from me. So I can suppose it's kind of like a beak, isn't it? Or I can get my horn underneath it, like that. Keeps on flapping down again, though. Yeah, you might have to hold it open for me. Okay. I'll use my horn for that. Okay. Is that good enough? Yeah, I can see things here now. So, be that word a sign of parting, bird or fiend? Oh my, fiend! Yeah, I mean he's. I think it's a metaphor. Oh, okay. The bird is just a metaphor, is it? No, I think so. Okay, you have to open it again for me. Oh, it's okay. Sorry, I kind of got startled by the fiend thing. There we go. Cool, thank you. Be that word our sign of parting, bird or fiend, I shrieked, upstarting. Get thee back into the tempest and the night's Plutonian shore. Leave no black plume as a token of that lie thy soul hath spoken. Leave my loneliness unbroken. Quit the bust above my door. Take thy beak from out my heart, oh my, indeed, and take thy form from off my door. Quoth the raven, nevermore, nevermore. You're milking a bit there. Yes, the last time the raven actually says nevermore in there, isn't it? Yes, the last time the raven says nevermore. There's one more nevermore at the end. Oh, that's good. So you can say that one as well, and you can make it as majestic as you want to. Yeah, I can do majestic. I am very majestic. So if you want to lift it up so I can read the last one. Okay, yeah. There you go. And the raven, never flitting, still is sitting on the pallid bust of Pallas just above my chamber door, and his eyes of all the seeming of a demon's that is dreaming, and the lamplight o'er him streaming throws a shadow on the floor, and my soul from out that shadow that lies floating on the floor shall be lifted nevermore. You really lent into that one, didn't you? Yeah. You've got to, I mean. It's the Raven. You've got to really ham it up, haven't you? Yeah, I mean, I suppose. But I hope I really enjoyed that wonderful presentation of the Raven with Tracy as the Raven. I am a good Raven. You are a good Raven. Do you want to do another Nevermore before you go for the moment? Yeah, that'd be good. Let's do that. Nevermore. Wow. It takes a lot of breath in Nevermore, doesn't it? It does, yes. So Nevermore until next time. Bye, everybody. Bye, Tracy. Oh, gosh. Nevermore until next time. Tracy did do an amazing job. Well done, Tracy. We give applause to Tracy. She does like those Nevermores. Anyhow. Oh. Have a bit of a stretch. Oh, gosh. Here we go. We do have that other book, as I say, here. Yes, well done to Tracy. We do have this other book here, which, where's my pointer? No, it's over the top of that screen. Here we go. Hello, Stars. Did you see or did you miss? Tracy is a good. Did you see the presentation of the Raven? Because I think it was, you know, I think for years on from now, people are going to be talking about that presentation of Raven, and it's going to be played every Halloween. You were driving. Ah, okay. You'll have to see how well Tracy did in the acting as well later on. But yes, as I said, we have this Song of Cthulhu, a compendium of people inspired by Lovecraft's work and such like that. Hopefully not inspired by Lovecraft's racism, but at least by his works about. Yes, she was marvelous, and the pop-up book is awesome too. Sorry, I should actually say. Obviously, Edgar Allan Poe, the writer of The Raven itself, but the people who made the pop-up were David Pelham and Christopher Wormel, and they did a very, 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 very good job of it. There's also a good picture on the front, which you didn't look at too closely and whatever, but it's a very good thing. That's a little bridge thingy down here that you can see in the other picture. Pop-up. Who's not here? Anyhow. Oh, those people, the pop-up people, yes. Well, if they do ever so happen to watch, I doubt they will, but if they ever do happen to watch, then there we go. So anyway, we have Song of Cthulhu. I know somebody who isn't going to be watching. It's H.P. Lovecraft. But yeah, so people who were... oh, look, it's a Chaosium book, it says down here. Indeed. It says... Well, it says on the front here, but it also says in here. No, in here. Song of Cthulhu. Tales of the Spheres Beyond Sound. So we're ready for some Cthulhu here. Here's a bunch of the people who contributed. No, I'm not going to get as... No, it's not on autofocus, so this is about as well as I can show it at the moment. But they have a lot of different books here if you want to read some more. I mean, this, as I said, was written in 2001, so there's possibly even more since then. But yeah, we've got a little introduction thing here. Read a bit of the introduction here. Perhaps some of you may recall an obscure little Mexican B-movie from the 1950s called The Sound of Horror, in which an invisible dinosaur menaces a small group of brave and daring consumables holed up in a desert shack. Dear. Yeah, that's a foreword here, a few pages, written by Stephen Mark Rainey in 1997, so that was a while ago. So, or blank pages. They also include blank pages. They have like the notes pages at the back. No, there isn't a thing which says notes at the back. I mean, I think when it has notes at the back, it's like, well, we didn't want to just leave them blank. Let's put notes at the top and let's pretend. But then again, if you're somebody like, Fermat, who likes to write in the margins of their books and stuff like that, then, Anyway, we have the music of Erich Zann. Which is not very long actually. So maybe we'll be able to get through this one here. So has anybody heard the music of Erich Zann before, or read whatever? We did read the first paragraph, but obviously to set the scene and stuff, I will have to read the first paragraph again. By H.P. Lovecraft. I've examined maps of the city with the greatest care, yet I have never again found the Rue de Sale. I'll say it as Rue de Sale, I'm not quite sure exactly how to pronounce it. These maps have not been modern maps alone, for I know that names change. I have, on the contrary, delved deeply into all the antiquities of the place, and have personally explored every region, of whatever name, which could possibly answer to the street I knew as the Rue de Sale. But despite all I have done, it remains an humiliating fact that I cannot find the house, the street, or even the locality where during the last month of my impoverished life as a student of metaphysics at the university, I heard the music of Erich Zann. That my memory is broken, I do not wonder. My health, physical and mental, was gravely disturbed throughout the period of my residence in the Rue de Sale. I recall that I took none of my few acquaintances there. But I cannot find the place again. No, but that I cannot find the place again is both singular and perplexing. For it was within a half-hour's walk of the university, and was distinguished by peculiarities which could hardly be forgotten by anyone who had been there. I have never met a person who has seen the Rue de Sale. The Rue de Sale... Rue d'Orsale. It seems like it. I'll take de Sale. Lay across a dark river bordered by precipitous brick-bleared windowed warehouses, and spanned by a ponderous bridge of dark stone. It is always shadowy along that river, as if the smoke of neighbouring factories shut out the sun perpetually. The river was also odorous with evil stenches, which I have never smelled elsewhere, and which may some day help me find it, since I should recognise them at once. Beyond the bridge were narrow cobbled streets with rails, and then came the ascent, at first gradual, but incredibly steep as the Rue de Sale was reached. I have never seen another street as narrow and steep as the Rue de Sale. It was almost a cliff, closed to all vehicles, consisting, in several places, of flights of steps, and ending at the top in a lofty ivied wall. Its paving was irregular, sometimes stone slabs, sometimes cobblestones, and sometimes bare earth with struggling greenish-grey vegetation. The houses were tall, peak-roofed, incredibly old, and crazily leaning backward, forward, and sideways. Occasionally, an opposite pair, both leaning forward, almost met across the street like an arch, like two lovers kissing. That's not in the book here, but anyhow. And certainly they kept most of the light from the ground below. There are a few overhead bridges from house to house across the street. The inhabitants of the street impressed me peculiarly. At first I thought it was because they were all silent and restless, but later decided it was because they were all very old. I do not know how I came to live on such a street, but I was not myself when I moved there. I had been living in many poor places, always evicted for want of money, until at last I came upon that tottering house in the Rue de Sale, kept by the paralytic Blandeau. It was the third house from the top of the street, and by far the tallest of them all. My room was on the 5th story, the only inhabited room there, since the house was almost empty. On the night I arrived, I heard strange music from the peaked garret overhead, and the next day asked old Blandeau about it. He told me it was an old German viol player, a strange dumb man, who signed his name as Erich Zann, and who played evenings in a cheap theatre orchestra, adding that Zann's desire to play in the night after his return from the theatre was the reason he had chosen the lofty and isolated garret room, whose single gable window was the only point on the street from which one could look over the terminating wall at the declivity and panorama beyond. I don't know what declivity means, but it does sound like a good word, doesn't it? We have a refreshment. Thereafter, I heard Zann every night, and although he kept me awake, I was haunted by the weirdness of his music. Knowing little of the art myself, I was yet certain that none of his harmonies had any relation to the music I had heard before. Rue de Sale. No, it's D apostrophe A-U-S-E-I-L. So Dorsale, something like that. And concluded that he was a composer of highly original genius. The longer I listened, the more I was fascinated, until after a week I resolved to make the old man's acquaintance. One night, as he was returning from his work, I intercepted Zann in the hallway and told him I would like to know him and be with him when he played. He was a small, lean, bent person with shabby clothes. Rue de Sale means dirty street. Yeah, as I said, D apostrophe A-U-S-E-I-L. He was a small, lean, bent person with shabby clothes, blue eyes, grotesque satyr-like face, and nearly bald head, and at my first words seemed both angered and frightened. My obvious friendliness, however, finally melted him, and he grudgingly motioned me to follow him up the dark, creaking, and rickety attic stairs. His room, one of only two in the steeply pitched garret, was on the west side, toward the high wall that formed the upper end of the street. Its size was very great, and seemed the greater because of its extraordinary barrenness and neglect. Of furniture there was only a narrow iron bedstead, a dingy washstand, a small table, a large bookcase, an iron music rack, and 3 old-fashioned chairs. Sheets of music were piled in disorder about the floor. The walls were of bare boards, and had probably never known plaster, while the abundance of dust and cobwebs made the place seem more deserted than inhabited. Evidently, Erich Zann's world of beauty lay in some far cosmos of the imagination. Motioning me to sit down, the dumb man closed the door, turned the large wooden bolt, and lighted a candle to augment the one he had brought with him. He now removed his viol from its moth-eaten covering, and taking it, seated himself in the least uncomfortable of the chairs. He did not employ the music rack, but offering no choice, and playing from memory, enchanted me for over an hour with strains I had never heard before, strains which must have been of his own devising. To describe their exact nature is impossible for one unversed in music. Well, strangely enough, I have some versing in music. Please do try. They were a kind of fugue. Okay, you kind of lost me there. I've heard of fugues, but I couldn't actually define what a fugue is. With recurrent passages of the most captivating quality, but to me were notable for the absence of any of the weird notes I had overheard from my room below on other occasions. Those haunting notes I had remembered, and had often hummed and whistled inaccurately to myself, so when the player at length laid down his bow, I asked him if he would render some of them. As I began my request, the wrinkled, satyr-like face lost the bored placidity it had possessed during the playing, and seemed to show that same curious mixture of anger and fright which I had noticed when first I accosted the old man. For a moment I was inclined to use persuasion, regarding rather lightly the whims of senility. Wow. And even tried to awaken my host's weirder mood by whistling a few of the strains to which I had listened to the night before. But I did not pursue this course for more than a moment, for when the dumb musician recognized the whistled air, his face grew suddenly distorted with an expression wholly beyond analysis, and his long, cold, bony right hand reached out to stop my mouth and silence the crude imitation. As he did this, he further demonstrated his eccentricity by casting a startled glance toward the lone curtained window, as if fearful of some intruder, a glance doubtly absurd, since the garret stood high and inaccessible above the adjacent roofs, this window being the only point on the steep street, as the concierge had told me, from which one could see over the wall of the summit. The old man's glance brought Blando's remark to my mind, and with a certain capriciousness I felt a wish to look out over the wide and dizzying panorama of moonlit roofs and city lights beyond the hilltop, which of all the dwellers in the Rue de Sale only this crabbed musician could see. I moved towards the window, and would have drawn aside the nondescript curtains, when with a frightened rage even greater than before, the dumb lodger was upon me again, this time motioning with his head towards the door as he nervously strove to drag me thither with both hands. Now thoroughly disgusted with my host, I ordered him to release me and told him I would go at once. His clutch relaxed, and he saw my disgust and offence. His own anger seemed to subside. He tightened his relaxing grip, but this time in a friendly manner, forcing me into a chair, then with an appearance of wistful crossing to the littered table, where he wrote many words with a pencil in the laboured French of a foreigner. The note which he finally handed me was an appeal for tolerance and forgiveness. Zann said that he was old, lonely, and afflicted with strange fears and nervous disorders connected with his music and other things. He had enjoyed my listening to his music, and wished I could come again and not mind his eccentricities, but he could not play to another his weird harmonies, and could not bear hearing them from another, nor could he bear having anything in his room touched by another. He had not known until our hallway conversation that I could overhear his playing in my room, and now asked me if I would arrange with Blando to take a lower room where I could not hear him in the night. He would, he wrote, defray the difference in rent. A little drink breakfast. As I sat deciphering the execrable French, I don't know that word, I felt more lenient toward the old man. He was a victim of physical and nervous suffering, as was I, and my metaphysical studies had taught me kindness. Metaphysical, I don't know. In the silence there came a slight sound from the window. The shutter must have rattled the night wind, and for some reason I started almost as violently as did Erich Zann. So when I had finished reading, I shook my host by the hand and departed as a friend. The next day Blando gave me a more expensive room on the third floor, between the apartments of an aged moneylender and the room of a respectable upholsterer. There was no one on the fourth floor. It was not long before I found that Zann's eagerness for my company was not as great as it had seemed while he was persuading me to move down from the fifth story. He did not ask me to call on him, and when I did call, he appeared uneasy and played listlessly. This was always at night. In the day he slept, and would admit no one. My liking for him did not grow, though the attic room and the weird music seemed to hold an odd fascination for me. I had a curious desire to look out of that window, over the wall, and down the unseen slope, at the glittering roofs and spires which must lie outspread there. Once I went up to the garret during theatre hours when Zann was away, but the door was locked. It's over here a bit. What I did succeed in doing was to overhear the nocturnal playing of the dumb old man. At first, I would tiptoe up to my old 5th floor. Then I grew bold enough to climb the last creaking staircase to the peaked garret. There, in the narrow hall, outside the bolted door with the covered keyhole, I often heard sound which filled me with an undefinable dread. Where are we? Undefinable dread. There we go. The dread of vague wonder and brooding mystery. It was not that the sounds were hideous. They were not. But that they held vibrations suggesting nothing on this globe of earth, and that at certain intervals they assumed a symphonic quality which I could hardly conceive as produced by one player. Certainly Erich Zann was a genius of wild power. As the weeks passed, the playing grew wilder, whilst the old musician acquired an increasing haggardness and furtiveness pitiful to behold. He now refused to admit me at any time and shunned me when we met on the stairs. Then one night, as I listened at the door, I heard the shrieking viol swell into a chaotic babel of sound. A pandemonium which would have led me to doubt my own shaking sanity, had there not come from behind that barred portal of piteous proof the horror was real, the awful inarticulate cry which only a mute can utter, and which rises only in the moments of the most terrible fear or anguish. I knocked repeatedly on the door, but received no response. Afterward I waited in the black hallway, shivering with cold and fear, till I heard the poor musician's feeble effort to rise from the floor by the aid of a chair. Believing him just conscious after a fainting fit, I renewed my rapping, at the same time calling out my name reassuringly. I heard Zann stumble to the window and close both shutter and sash, then stumble to the door, which he falteringly unfastened to admit me. This time his delight at having me was real, for his distorted face gleamed with relief while he clutched my coat, as a child clutches at its mother's skirts. Shaking pathetically, the old man forced me into a chair whilst he sank into another, beside which his viol and bow lay carelessly on the floor. He sat for some time inactive, nodding oddly, but having a paradoxical suggestion of intense and frightened listening. Subsequently, he seemed to be satisfied, and crossing to a chair by the table, wrote a brief note, handed it to me, and returned to the table, where he began to write rapidly and incessantly. The note implored me to the name of mercy, and for the sake of my own curiosity to wait where I was while he prepared a full account in the German of all the marvels and terror which beset him. I waited, and the dumb man's pencil flew. It was perhaps an hour later, while I still waited, and while the old musician's feverishly written sheets continued to pile up, that I saw Zann start from the hint of a horrible shock. Unmistakably he was looking at the curtained window and listening shudderingly. Then I half fancied I heard a sound myself, though it was not a horrible sound, but rather an exquisitely low and infinitely distant musical note, suggesting a player in one of the neighbouring houses, or in some abode beyond the lofty wall above which I had never been able to look. Upon Zann the effect was terrible, for, dropping his pencil, suddenly he rose, seized his viol, and commenced to rend the night with the wildest playing I had ever heard from his bow, save when listening at the barred door. It would be useless to describe the playing of Erich Zann on that dreadful night. It is more horrible than anything I had ever overheard, because I could now see the expression on his face. I could realize that this time the motive was stark fear. He was trying to make a noise, to ward something off or drown something out. What, I could not imagine. Awesome though I felt it must be. The playing grew fantastic, delirious and hysterical, yet kept to the last the qualities of supreme genius which I knew the strange old man possessed. I recognized the air. It was a wild Hungarian dance, popular in the theatres, and I reflected for a moment that this was the first time I had ever heard Zann play the work of another composer. You only got a little bit left of it now, so take a little break before finishing off. Louder and louder, wilder and wilder, mounted the shrieking and whining of that desperate vial. The player was dripping with an uncanny perspiration and twisted like a monkey, always looking frantically at the curtained window. In his frenzied strains I could almost see shadowy satyrs and bacchanals dancing and whirling insanely through the seething abysses of cloud and smoke and lightning. And then I thought I heard a shriller, steadier note that was not from the vial, a calm, deliberate, purposeful, mocking note from far away in the west. At this juncture the shutter began to rattle in a howling night wind which had sprung up outside as if to answer the mad playing within. Zann's screaming vial now outdid itself, emitting sounds I had never thought a vial could emit. The shutter rattled more loudly, unfastened, and commenced slamming against the window. Then the glass broke shiveringly against the persistent impacts, and the chill wind rushed in, making the candles sputter and rustling the sheets of paper on the table where Zann had begun to write out his horrible secret. I looked at Zann and saw that he was past conscious observation. His blue eyes were bulging, glassy and sightless, and the frantic playing had become a blind, mechanical, unrecognizable orgy that no pen could ever suggest. A sudden gust, stronger than the others, caught up the manuscript and bore it toward the window. How convenient. I followed the flying sheets in desperation, but they were gone before I reached the demolished panes. Then I remembered my old wish to gaze from this window, the only window in the Rue de Sale from which one might see the slope beyond the wall, and the city outspread beneath. It was very dark, but the city's lights always burned, and I expected to see them there amidst the rain and wind. Excuse me. Rain and wind. Here we go. Yet, when I looked from that highest of all possible gable windows, looked while the candles sputtered, an insane vial howled with the night wind, I saw no city spread below, and no friendly lights gleamed from remembered streets, but only the blackness of space, illimitable, yeah. Imagine space alive with motion and music, having no semblance of anything on earth. As I stood there looking in terror, the wind blew out both the candles in that ancient peaked garret, leaving me in savage and impenetrable darkness, with chaos and pandemonium before me, and the demon madness of that night baying vile behind me. I staggered back in the dark, without the means of striking a light, crashing against the table, overturning a chair, and finally groping my way to the place where blackness screamed with shocking music. To save myself and Zann, I could at least try, whatever the powers opposed to me. Once I thought some chill thing brushed me, and I screamed, but my scream could not be heard above that hideous vial. Suddenly, out of the blackness, the madly soaring bow struck me, and I knew I was close to the player. I felt ahead, touched the back of Zann's chair, and then found and shook his shoulder in an effort to bring him to his senses. He did not respond, and still the vial shrieked on without slackening. I moved my hands to his head, whose mechanical nodding I was able to stop, and shouted in his ear that we must both flee from the unknown things of the night. But he neither answered me nor abated the frenzy of his unutterable music, while all throughout the garret strange currents of wind seemed to dance in the darkness and babel. When my hand touched his ear, I shuddered, though I knew not why. Knew not why until I felt the still face, the ice-cold, stiffened, unbreathing face whose glassy eyes bulged uselessly into the void. And then, by some miracle, finding the door and the large wooden bolt, I plunged wildly away from that glassy-eyed thing in the dark. and from the ghoulish howling of that accursed vial, whose fury increased even as I plunged. Leaping, floating, flying down those endless stairs through the dark house, racing mindlessly out into the narrow, steep and ancient street of steps and tottering houses, clattering down steps and over cobbles to the lower streets and the putrid canyon-walled river, painting across the great dark bridge to the broader, healthier streets and boulevards we know. All these are terrible impressions that linger with me, and I recall that there was no wind, and that the moon was out, and that all the lights in the city twinkled. Despite my most careful searches and investigations, I have never since been able to find the Rue de Sale. But I am not wholly sorry either for this or for the loss in undreamable abysses of the closely written sheets which alone could have explained the music of Erich Zann. So, what do people think of the story? It's I know. I suppose it kind of follows a formula which I kind of expect. Really, it's like I found this place which nobody else can find, and can't find anymore. And then there's this mysterious thing that happened, and there was no evidence of it, only my recollection and memory. That's good. I mean, as I've said before, horror is not kind of one of the things which really kind of, gets me in any kind of way. But, it's a story. Okay, thank you. But yeah, so that is I think the only Lovecraft story in this collection here, but obviously to do with music and stuff, and that's what it's got on the front here, the Song of Cthulhu and such like that. So all the rest of them will be linked some way to music, I think, and such. So some of them is obviously linked to music, like the Plane of Sound or water music for the Tillers of Soil. Okay, that's good. How Nyarlathotep rocked our world, and Yog-Sothoth Superstar. We've got one called Drums as well here, so... Yeah, some of the other ones, like Mud, Intruders. I don't know if they are about things like that, but yeah. Also, I mean, you can't see around the borders here too well, I don't think. But you got some good pictures, like this little mouth down here. Very good illustrations and such, as well as the good illustration on the front here of the meatball monster. But yeah, so as I said, we have a whole month to go over some more stories and things like that. I don't know if I'll read all of them. We might want to save some till next spooky month. Because how many have we got here? Apart from the one I just read, we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. So yeah, if I read at least one per week, that would give us, at least 4 years worth, I think. Because October has 5 Fridays in it this year, at least. So there we go with some spookiness. What else do we have? Yeah, I'll just try and finish this off, and then we can possibly get on to some Dizzy, which, in its own way is frightening. There is that spooky, or not spooky, or maybe spooky, Dizzy game called The Raven's Hex. But I think we should really try and finish off the Pirate's Life one before doing anything else. So I'd need to actually load that up, wouldn't I? Let me get that sorted here. Whereabouts is it? Dizzy. I have a whole folder for Dizzy. Pirate's Life. Mine JPEG. Oh yes, I did save a map or two of things, which this game might annoy me in the future. Looking at some of the maps that I've saved here. But oh, now we're going to move around. Here we go. Probably going to get a bit loud, so let me. Yeah, we're going to be a little bit loud. Is it there? There it is. See, I need to actually have the sound up. There's my pointer. There's my pointer. Now, the sound goes away when I do anything else. Let's turn this down a bit. Down to there, let's say. No, it's not that song. But here we are. Pirate's Life. Dizzy. Yep, can I? Yeah, can I actually get... I think I should have pushed the things afterwards. Or beforehand. Yep. Go into a portal, release Daisy's present, end up on the beach. And here we go. Load, and we saved in this slot. Cool. So what I want to do actually is have a look around this cave a little bit more. I do have a picture of the cave. If I can get this set up in a good place, actually. Yeah, I think I should be able to see things here. So I have on me an old lantern, which is good. That's what I want. So gets over here. It is dark. Good job I have a lantern. So I'll follow the map that I've got on here. So I mean, it's all fairly straightforward until a point. You preferred middle-aged lanterns. Fair enough. So you're not interested in an old flame? Yeah, you can. It's not quite. It's not quite as obvious. I don't think it's got all the routes shown on this map here, but it might have more important ones. So I think if I go down here, I think the problem I have though is this over here is part of the problem I have. Oh no. Okay, let's look at the scroll. It's a very good scroll. But yeah. So yeah, I'd need to actually be able to get down this lift. Somehow. You don't seem to be able to push up and down on here. Yeah, and that seems to be where most of the anything resides. Let's have a look around anyway. Okay, oh, there's a minecart. Oh no, there's a minecart. Oh, I can't actually go forward. How did we use the minecart in the previous one? Not again! Another cart with dodgy brakes. Who makes them? Toy Foker? I better find a replacement over the brakes and stuff like that. So we have a minecart. Again. Remember how much delightful that was last time. Can we... Don't think there's anything up there. Where else? Because yeah, down here, if you go down the lift that's over there, you can be able to see Toyota extremely reliable. That makes no sense. Okay. Yeah, there's a little hut that's actually over there, which you should be able to get to if you can go down the lift over there. So yeah, and then it just kind of shows going over the top and out. So what was out this way? Is that a thing over there? It is! It's a heavy... Oh no! Please tell me there's no windy shaft. Please tell me there's no windy shaft. It appears so. Oh yeah, because that's that part. Maybe if I'm carrying a heavy boulder, that means I can go down on the lift. Yeah. So I'll just go up and over here and just carry on. Oh yes, talking about selling a thing to people. Stars, where is my Pokemon? Look at the picture. Ah, here we go. I was right. Can I put the heavy boulder down? I can't drop it now. Dear me. Oh, now I'm... Does not bode well. Let me pop the heavy... No! Did I agree with the IOU? It's a box of donuts. I mean, are you gonna eat this box of donuts all by yourself? Oh, I got hurt by something. What is this? Rock cakes? Oh, there's a rat here, is there? I'll share them. Sounds fair enough. Would it be good if I came to yours and if there were donuts available, then I could buy donuts, and then we could share them, and I get the picture that way. Does that sound fair? I mean, it would include me getting donuts as well, so I'm not quite sure if it's really fair. It's a hut. Sounds good. Okay, can I use the ornate key? Don't think that will work. Okay, yes, that's good then. I understand why Dizzy will be willing to work with Satan. So, we've discovered some things here, but I'm not quite sure exactly how I'll be getting back. You heard it here first, folks. Working with Satan makes you a hero of the working class. So, I cannot get that. Oh, there's a lever here, is there? Okay. Now I can't get back down unless I find another heavy rock. I don't know if this is a good thing. I don't know if this is a good thing. Does a heavy rock reappear over here? Oh, I got stuck behind the barrel. I was not paying enough attention. We go down here and over. Dizzy's willing to meet at the table and work with Satan to further the goals of the Union, of course. They respawn. I'm just going over to make sure that that is, in fact, the case. Because otherwise... Ah, there we go, yep. Heavy rock is there. I'm guessing if we pick it up and then we can't drop it, it's just going to smash. Okie doke. Now we've got to get our way out of here and survive. No. Gosh. Do I? Interesting. That's a novel way to do it, Dizzy. Where am I? Okay, I think I'm here. I want to go around. I'm sure I can lose one life and be okay. Yeah, I think Satan helped Dizzy out there. Over the bridge. Well, you never know. Maybe he's going a bit Lil Nas X. Anyhow, where am I going? Up and around here. There is a rat. So, we have... Yep, I know. We have some things. Yeah, I didn't want to read the sign. I just wanted to look at what things I have. We have an ornate key and some rock cakes. Gosh. Let me save in that last slot there. Rock cakes. I think the one person wanted something to stop his belly having problems. I don't know if rock cakes are quite the thing. You wish you had a rock cake. Which way to anything? What was over here? Oh yeah, just the one place. Let's go back this way. Welcome back to Dizzy's walking adventures. Or the Dizzy walking simulator, as we call it. Will this person accept rock cakes? No. Well, let me see. No? It lets me click it, but it doesn't actually do anything. Okay. Okay, but then if I wanted to do the rock cakes, no. Okay, so I guess that just means nothing happens. Did anything else want a key? Once again. I might lose those there. Once again. Dizzy is bamboozling me. Can we let the spider out? No. So it's just the old egg. Let's wander around some more. So there's this ship with the bunny and the cat. Oh dear, this was locked though, wasn't it? I can't actually use an item though. Don't think there's anything locked on the ship. Is there anything up here? There's a chest. Maybe it goes to the chest. It's empty. Okay. Good little shark above their door there. Hello, horse. I don't know why I want a horse. Oh yeah, there's a little dagger here as well. An unlit fireplace. How very specific. Hi, I'm guessing you're not going to let me through, are you? Oh yes, you want to eat things. Maybe they want the rock cakes? Then I'm guessing we have to, like, cook things, so maybe you can take the rock cakes to the chef? That's my next thought. Unfortunately, I don't have the rock cakes easily available to me. Or readily available, I should maybe say. So we have to wander our way, all the way back over here. Oh, jump. Maybe we can use the striker to light the fire. Dunno, it seems too simple, doesn't it? Let me deposit some things here. Let me drop the dagger, drop the bowl, drop the key. I want to kind of find those rocks. Let me save here again. Probably update the stream title, shouldn't I? Where's my pointer? There's my pointer, please. Let me see. Let me add that onto here. More pirate dizzy. I think that's enough. That's all I need to say, really, isn't it? So. Yeah, the town is kind of acting as my dragon horde here. How about some rock cakes? We already tried the sugar cane with them, didn't we? So now I have to go to the ship once again. Dizzy takes a long walk. If you were all a dragon, what would you hoard? You'd hoard cars, yes. I mean, I think you already have the answer for what I would hoard, is whatever massive stuff is around me. I'm already a dragon. Nope, no, wrong. No, this is the right way to the... Yeah, this is, I think this is the right way to the... person. Hi, sorry I can't help you. So, rock cakes. Do you say cakes? This is getting silly. Is the Dizzy helpline available? I feel I might need some help from the Dizzy helpline. Or maybe the key would go into that. Though I don't have the key on me currently. Hello. Dizzy helpline. Have you any idea what I'm supposed to be doing next? Yeah, that's inside, that's outside. I don't know where I am. But yeah, you might find me sat on top of, you know, intermittently things like a pile of NES cartridges or such. Where did I put the key? Lighting the fire, the rock cakes with the guard. Oh yeah, there was a guard as well, wasn't there? But where is the... There was a striker and the... Oh gosh. The key, I think. The problem with having a hoard that spans far and wide is... Oh, here we go. Sure, and where was the other thing that I wanted? The striker. The striker is over here? Yeah, I think the striker's over here. So well, the guard and the dozier over here. So guys, I wish I could type help into the game to get assistance. Calm down there, Diz. So, striker. You can't use that here. The area around the large waterfall, okay. Let me try and talk to the guard here with the rock cakes. Ooh, rock cakes! A little stale. Crack. Oh, I think I know what they're called. Rock cakes. Or goodbye. Help me! My goodness, what happened to you? The governor, Rabbit! He locked me down here. Arg, Rabbit! My circus was performing for the birthday of the governor's daughter, Giselle. A terrible accident. She has a terrible phobia of rabbits. Arg, where? He put me here with that crazy-looking one. He's in my head. Please help me. Right away, sir. I don't know how. I do have a key on me. It doesn't work. Now I have a rabbit. Another rabbit. I don't know that I can help you, though. Hang on, did they die? Oh, that's unfortunate. Yeah, right. So I'm sure I picked up the key for a reason. Does anybody remember why I picked up the key? I don't know if I said why. If I was thinking, let me put the flint striker back down here. The waterfall, where's the waterfall? The waterfall's by the boat, which... So I'm lost now. It's not down there. Yeah, I think we want to go over here. Oh, I suppose this is the top of the waterfall and the bottom would be down. Okay. Well, let me put the key back up here since I've forgotten what I want the key for. Oh no, I think I remember what I want the key for. It's fine. I was thinking maybe that would work in the boat. Examining the area around the waterfall. You found a coin in the barrel. No. Was that all that was around the waterfall? Jumping around. Jump up and get down. Well, let me first. Just in case I happen to jump into anything. Oh yeah, there was this over here as well, wasn't there? Piece of 8 and bug repellent. But once again, I'm not sure how this helps me. I can't talk to the figurehead. I'm sure I tried that before. Whoops. Oh, hang on. Oh! Oh, look! It's Daisy's birthday present. The box falls apart and you're... There's a key over here as well. Your hands are full, oh dear. It's a padlock key. Which is very difficult to see. So maybe I want to put the bug repellent down there. Thank you, West. I'm guessing this is what they're suggesting. It can't like go up in the water. What? That hurts. Crab! Oh no, crab! Oh gosh, this crab's a bit energetic. Okay, where's this go? Ah. Hello. Hi, are you catching many? No, not many. I could catch more if I could go out in my boat. Well, why don't you? I lost my compass. Can't you sail by the stars? What if it clouds over? True. I'll see if I can find one. So this person wants a compass. Let's try to remember that. Here's another one. I think we've been over here before. This is at the end here, I think. Rip to this person here. Okay. Yeah, I don't think I can get over there. So all in all, it's not a lot down here. Oops. So there's a padlock key. Maybe for the person who's locked up in that one place. But let's put the ornate key down here. Oh, the hanging axe. I've seen an axe. Hanging, I don't know. Here's an axe right here. Right. So I want to go back to the one place. The prison-y place? Or whatever it is. Yeah, the place that had the horse. It's not over this way, is it? I think it's a good idea to always keep the scuba stuff on. And I think if I pop the lantern here, because as far as I know, this is where I'm going to need it. Hello, horse. Hello again, Dozy. Dozer, I think it was. So, do you respond to padlock key? That didn't work. half thinking maybe I can use this in the cave area. So we bring up the map, but I need the lantern as well, so yeah. Let me drop off the padlock key. Gosh, it's so difficult to see there. Let's see if I pop it over here. But I've got a bunch of other stuff, and hopefully, because there's a bunch of other stuff there, it'll help me remember. There is a padlock key, which is incredibly dark. What? No. No. Why? Ah. Ringmast? Oh, yes. Thinking, what? Are they Sauron? Oh, no. But yes, if you have something which may help. I didn't put the padlock key back down here, but I know I don't need it, so I can go back there. Cutters, okay. So if I try this though, because I think it's worth trying. Let's try not to fall in this time. There we go. Oh yeah, I have to get a freaking rock. No, I don't. I'm not going that way. Oh, freaking rat. Of course, there's drips here, yes. Where am I going? I know where I'm going. So, from here, down here, and just across the bridge and down, pretty much just down in a straight line. Hopefully, nothing kills me. Still going down? Yeah. Oh, drip. A rat here. No. Okay. Can I put the fuse cord just round? No. Okay. So you say the cutters, huh? Where did I leave the cutters? Over here, okay. I don't leave leave the padlock key there. That's going to be... it's kind of seeable. I don't know. It's not seeable anywhere I put it, is it? It's kind of just vaguely seeable there. So, cut us to... whatever the place is over here. Thank God for the Dizzy helpline, huh? This is a long way to go over here. Whilst I'm walking, I'll just take a drink. What's this place called? The barracks. Yeah. I was kind of like trying to riff off the whole, you know, Steph Sterling thing. Of the thank God for me, but more thank God for West. But yeah, maybe you're right there. Thank the ennoble void for West. You get the chains. Oh, thank you. Now, revenge. Oh, they've gone. Benevolent, omnipotent CRT provides indeed. A torn scroll piece. That's good because I want some scroll pieces. Oh, there we go. It did it. Okay. So now I know what the size of these pieces are. There's quite a few of them, it seems. Though... doesn't help further things, does it? Still has the snips. Does anybody remember what the person in the pub wanted? Ah, maybe we need to bring him a rabbit. Maybe that's it. Maybe we need to bring them a rabbit. Let me put down the lantern here. Proof that you know the governor. Was that for that person? Isn't anything else over here, was there? Because I already got the key from inside. thought there were two people. One of them wanted the proof and the other one wanted something else, but I can't remember. Maybe it was only the one. Where's the ladder? The hut. There was the padlock key, which might work, yeah. I'm sure I tried the other key, because I got that roughly in the same place. Oh no. There we go. Is this a way out though? It's just the one for underneath. This is just the one for underneath, isn't it? But I can jump through. Escape. Don't think I can. Can I grab on their hook? Cause mayhem. No. This is an annoying way around, isn't it, really? Hi, crab. So where the padlock key was in front of the thing over here, wasn't it? Not put it behind a thing. And that was the... No, no. That's the ornate key, not the padlock key. The padlock key is the one hiding here. So, the mines. To the mines! To the mines! Where are the mines? I suppose this is in some way a horror game, isn't it? It's the thought of playing the game which brings dread into your heart. Okay, once again, back into the mines. And I had to pick up a stone or a rock or a boulder, whatever they call it. There's a rat. There is a rat. Hello, rat. I remembered about the rat, everybody. Sound effect here kind of sounds like somebody put a lot of reverb on the sound of them dragging a chair across the floor. Of course it goes after I say that, but you know. Here we go. Don't know if you can hear it. I mean, I did turn it down a bit, didn't I? This is where the thing is. So I need to find the rock. It's just going to be over this way. Oh, there it is. Oh. You know, this music in here, it's kind of reminded me of, I can't remember what song it is, but it's a Lightning Seeds song. I have remembered that much. Not this much, this part so much. Dang it! Okay, up here, I think. I mean, the chord sequence does kind of remind me of it there as well. Which way? Down here. So, it doesn't fit the lock. Don't think that will work. Oh, they give it more dialogue than some things. Just use the boulder on it. Smash it. I said they do give it more. Doesn't fit the lock. But yeah, I'm sure I tried and don't know. I'm sure I tried the other key around here as well, because it was next. Return to the waterfall again, huh? Have you figured out what they're trying to say? You know what? You think so? Okay. Once again, I'm putting the padlock key. Can't drop this now, hang on. I'm putting the padlock key there. Okay, this is the waterfall area. What say you now? Climb the ladder to the empty chest. Okay. We are now at the empty chest. Things over there, aren't there? No, hang on. Just the scuba gear. Maybe already got whatever. Yes. Doesn't seem to help. Anything else I can try? Just hang out with my friends here. And what is it I'm supposed to get from that? A secret cave. Interesting. You can't get anything with jumping. The route I tried, you can't jump at it and collect things. You need to have your feet on the ground in order to interact with things. There is a secret cave here, though, West. There we go. That's where they are. Thank you very much. So now I have to go back to the cave. What have I got on me? No, what have I got on me? That's okay. If you hadn't said anything though, West. Yeah, if you hadn't said anything though, I mean. Sorry, you can't see. How are you supposed to know? Can't climb down ladders, unfortunately. It's one of these things that these kind of games really falls down on at times. It's like, you just gotta try everything, everywhere. Just do everything. I imagine everybody has as much time and patience as they do just to run up against walls. I mean, I'm guessing the, you know, is it Todd from Let's Game It Out? No problem, would have found that straight away. But me, I'm not one of those kind of people. So what I want to do, give it another save. I'm back to the mines. I'm aware. I've come extra prepared with my scuba gear too. So, right. I want to go over there, which is still around all this other nonsense. Might be a good idea. Save here. And I have another map, which West has very helpfully provided for me. Which is a very long one. I can probably show you this. This is the map that we're looking at. You might say, what the heck is that? Well, we zoom in. You can see this is Dizzy here. On a minecart. Going all the way up here. All the way up here. All the way up here. Remember this from the other game where there was a minecart? All the way up here. There we go, to the end. So this is what I'm working with. I'm not sure the best way to go about this is. Possibly, to start off with, maybe. Just play the game. It's possibly not as bad as it looks. You fit the replacement brake shoe. Cool. And here we go. Look, there's a piece of 8 there. There's another minecart coming the other way. Go off this way? I don't know. There's a rickety bridge. No, there's a piece of 8 over there. Oh no, we missed it. Oh no. Oh no, don't want to go that way. Ah, okay, this goes over here. Ooh, lava. Ah. Oh no. Well, of course, I was supposed to know about that, wasn't I? Let's go over here instead. Oh. Ouch, that hurt. Okay. Just back on this one. So you could have avoided that one thing there. Okay. That's fancy, dears. There's a thing over there. Okay. Oh no, we're back over here. I think the thing that I thought I saw over the one side was just one of these tracks splitting off. Just follow the money. Money has never led me astray. Oh no. is a very long cart ride. I might just go the wrong way out of boredom. Yeah, I'm not looking at the map because obviously it's hard to zoom in on what's actually relevant on the map. Oh, right, okay, yeah. That too. No, this is gonna burn. So, now that we have more of an idea what's going on here, let us have a look down here. So here, you just kind of scroll up, just keep going. It's easy enough to avoid things. There is a minecart that comes at you here, but I don't think that's illustrated. Unless it is. Oh, there's a piece of 8 over here, but I might have got that one already. But yeah, it's easy enough to miss these bumper things. Because you can kind of see them coming a bit. You've got the little circly bit that isn't very well illustrated here, but fine. And here you don't want to go the middle way. So once you've gone through all the rocks past the loopy bit, we don't want to go down this middle way. Then after that it's a bit of a mess. You can kind of zigzag backwards and forwards if you want to. Oh, there's a lot of bumper things here, aren't there? Let's see, if we come up... Yeah, if we come over here, we just kind of go smash straight into this, which is not a good idea. If you come straight up here, there is a way off. If you come up here, there you can avoid things fairly well. So just don't go to the far... Don't go to the far right! Good advice for life. And then here, this is a very bad one, but if you just kind of keep more straight... Gosh, we have to be straight. Hello, Morbits. We're looking over this Pirates Dizzy game, and oh gosh, this is annoying. Because here, you have to remember to go to this way, and then you have to remember to go the other way. And how is Dizzy over here? Anyhow, then we carry on, and then that's it. So yeah, it's mostly the carts that appear out of nowhere, and these annoying things here. So you don't go to the far right there. Stay straight for a while, but then go off to the left. Okay. So, I mean, it's not me being political, it's the game. Hang on. So what I want to do is just load so I have more energy, because unfortunately this hurt you. So yeah, as long as I avoid this cart coming towards you from wherever it comes from. There. Should mostly be okay until we get to the lava thing, which we don't want to go in the middle. This is the loop. So after the loop is the lava, and we don't want to go down the middle route. I think this is safe now. And then a bit later, just stay away from the far right. And this is the part. We'll go down the middle here. No, that's not the middle, that's the middle. There we go. This way, I think. No! I even looked at the map. Did I say hi to more bits? I'm sure I meant to say hi. I think I did. I may have said it more than once, but I forgot. I did, thank you. You can see how well it's going with Drizzy here. I have to say, if you're coming in now, you missed the special presentation of the Raven pop-up book. Obviously, you can go back and watch it if you wish to see that. You've learned something. Nice. It's always good to learn things. Yep, go ahead. I may not understand it if it's about the arm stuff, but I would like to hear. Okay, so stay away from the far right. No, why is there a cart there? Okay, well when I inevitably crash next, you can see what you're saying. So now my method is to not move unless it really looks like I have to move. And hopefully that'll help me out. Yes, I know here I don't want to go down the middle. Is this where the minecart got me before? There we go. I could have gone off a little bit further back. Yep, gotta move away from that. Straight ahead here? No. This wiggly way down here? There we go. And then I think we go over this way here. It's a coin. Money has never led me astray. Here we go. I think this is it. We come out. Ooh. It seems I can only ride it one way. I need to find another way back. Okay. Let's save this to the second slot. Does it look safe? Can't grab those. Can I grab these? No. Dizzy, is this radioactive, do you think? Radioactive. Oh gosh, there's 2 ways to go. There's drips over here. Okay, dears. Well, it looks like a way out, so let's go back. Ooh. Drama music here. There's a moth buzzing around the, ooh. Okay, what's over here? I've got some kind of jungle-looking place. Okay, hello. Ah, hello, Mr. Boat Person. Can you? Yes, you. Take me, floaty, floaty, paddle. Oh dear. Really? Oh god, it's another one of those native chappy. Oh, I don't like any of this going on here. Wait a mo, you're speaking like a right toff. Where did you learn English? Oh, hello. Foreign exchange, bit of a bally mix-up, really. I was supposed to have gone to Zakaria Community College, wound up at Eton in jolly old England. They were all in a right old 2 and 8 when it came to light. Don't know what that means. So, you want to travel down the Ustuzi River? Ah, yes, please. Do you have permission from the chief of the village? I'll take that as a no. Sorry, my good fellow, it's not possible till the boss gives the okay. Okey-doke. There is a jar here. I will steal the near empty jam jar. Oh, sorry, you were saying things here. The old ARM computer has only 8 registers, plus a stack pointer and an index register. Okay. The new ARM is more. R0 to R15, general purpose, okay. Yeah, I kind of looked at some things like the, you know, the Z80, which I think, what is it? No, it's not Z80, it's 6502, which, like, doesn't have as many registers as that. I think maybe got like A, maybe A, B, X, I don't know. I as I said, I haven't really looked into it enough to know many details. That's W registers and X registers, wow. A, X and Y, yes. 6502, okay, thank you. Moth! Because yeah, it's normally for the calculations and stuff like that, is you need to have certain things in certain places for order to the operations or the instructions that you call to work right, don't you? Okay, what's up this way? Okay, this looks inviting. This is nothing. W registers, hang on. Hello. W register 32-bit and X register 64. Interesting. Hello. Are you... Wow, Dizzy. But anyway, Dizzy asks if the person's a witch doctor and they say, ooh-ee. I'd love to get into the village. Ooh, ah, ah, indeed. Please tell me what to do. Ting, tang, walla, walla, bing, bang. Of course. Ooh, ee, ooh, ah, ah. Ting, tang. Oh, walla, walla, bing, bang. Oh, I found a coin in the plant pot. That's good. Ooh, ee, ooh, ah, ah. Ting, tang, walla, walla, bang, bang. Anyhow. This doesn't look good. Okay. I was expecting a bit of a fry up here, but you know, it seems disrespectful, but fine. It's locked. So, I hope this isn't a thing where you can just get yourself stuck here. And I needed to bring some things. Ting, walla walla, no. What? That's not right. Okay, so that's not what they want, it seems. Dizzy is an egg of ill repute, yes. Okay, well, thank you for your drive-by of information there, and have a good time whatever you're doing. So, do you have written permission to travel? Will this do? I need a jam jar. No, I need written permission. I don't know then. Unless I'm not supposed to be here. It's that good old game of just randomly clicking on things to see if things happen. Maybe if we jump through this... Okay, we're not supposed to be able to jump on that wall, I don't think. I was about to curse the game then. But I think this is just... catch... Oh, maybe. Don't know how that's going to help, but maybe. There is moth. The love bug. Okay, so love bug seems to be attracted to the light. One side of the jam in the jar and the bug heads straight for it. Got it. Quickly screw the lid on. Okay. There's the bug in the jar. Of course, I just thought it was a background element that was very pretty. But apparently it's actually an important part of the gameplay. Wonder if he likes bugs. Ooh ee ooh ah ah ting tang walla walla boom bang indeed. Looks like he likes that. Okay. Oh gosh. Now I have a key. What did I want? Oh, I know. Gate opens. Dizzy goes inside. Hello, who are you? Ooh, hello. Is the boss in... Blimey, Erich. Who wants to know? Dizzy. My name's Dizzy. He's got an appointment? His son sent me. Follow me. Boss? Yeah, Vinny, what is it? Hey, who's this clown? Hello, sir, I'm Dizzy. So, dears, what brings you to my humble establishment? I'm speaking to your son. I urgently need to ride on your boat. He won't take me without permission from you. Ah, Larry, what a disappointment. But hey, what you gonna do? He's family. But loyal. He's correct. You can ride, but you have to do a job for me first. Oh, no. Got a hit egg going on here. Okay. I lost my little Fifi. Oh, no. Fifi? You got a problem with that? No, of course not. Yeah, I get the idea maybe I'm supposed to... Oh, Vinny found was this fluffy, nasty, vicious... Yeah, oh, my hand. Or something like that. Sorry, boss. Find me, Fifi, and you've got unlimited use of the boat. Is that about right? That looks like Pogie. Okay. It's a nice dress. Nice looking dress. Indeed, I don't think it would fit you though, Dizzy. Be dragging a bit. Hello. Sorry to intrude. Hello, handsome. I'm Francesca. Or Francesca. Does my daddy know you're in the village? He's the leader here. Oh, he knows. That sure is a nice dress. No, that sure is a nice dress over there. Daddy got it for me for a party at the governor's mansion. Close enough, okay. I need a pass. Sorry, I need a pass to leave the village on your brother's boat. I'm getting confused if she's speaking here. I can give you a pass. You'll only be able to use it once, though. I dropped part of my outfit in the mansion. Can you please return it? Sure. Thank you. Okay. So we have a pass. So I'm guessing maybe we get the cat? Or the bunny? Okay, well I think this is what you're talking about before here. What's this? Ah, Dizzy! You've finally come to see me. I'm sorry, I don't know you. No, you don't know me. But I know you. I am Maleki. I'm a vision seer. You're not of this time, are you? Wow! No, I'm not. I'm trying to find a way back. Can you help? Indeed I can. But first, you must prove yourself. On the wall there is a small puzzle. The heavy weight holds the tool aloft. It needs to be light to lower it. Okay. There's a plant here too. Friedman. No. I'll try adding a little light on the subject. There we go. Hey! Do I not get it back? Yeah, thank you. I want that. Looks like I solved your puzzle. I see you have completed the test. Good, good. As I promised, here's your reward. Wow, that's nifty. I want a chair that does that. Your hands are full. No! Drop the lantern here at the moment. Torn scroll piece. Cool. No, I want to... And then do I have to go out and then it... Yeah, okay. Thank you. Anything else? No, that's it. Okay. So now I have a pickaxe. Hello. Excuse me, can we talk? Oh, sure, Sonny. I'm getting cramp anyway. How can I help? I'm trying to find pieces of a time travel scroll. Out of nowhere. Have you seen any? I'm trying to get back to my time. As it happens, I have. But you will have to have a devil of a time getting it. I will help you if you will help me. Sure. If I can. What do you need? Ah, well, it was 25 years ago when I met my beloved. We were soon married and had a little girl. They were the love of my life and I was on cloud 9. Well, was till Governor Tuckett Jr. took them from me. Sniff sob. So have you ever been here? So have you been here ever since? Yes. I could not face life without her, so I shut myself off from it. I'm not sure what you want me to do. Violence is not the answer. Oh no, nothing like that. All I want is a lock of her hair. You know, kind of slightly creepy, but maybe. Anyway. Oh yes, please help me. Consider it done. I would give you Giselle's christening necklace to give her, but Captain Blueshell stole it. So instead of actually, you know, being a brave egg like Dizzy here, this guy just comes to hide in a cave. Okay. So I think what I need to do then... Oh, I need to go through the minecart ride again, do I? I hope not. I hope it just, like, teleports. No, I want to go out. Thank you. Do I look over here? Yeah. But yeah, they want a nice pet. So I think maybe... like the a kitten. Hello, Straw. Nice to see you, Yanyabin and such. So I think I know what to do. Let me save here slightly. Do you have written permission? Will this do? Permission to ride once. Ah, one trip. Hop aboard then. I'll row. You steer. I don't know where we're going. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. It's another mini game. Are we going this way? Don't know if we want to go this way. I don't know. No, okay, I got it. Don't worry. I got it. Looks like I'm doing the rowing as well, but never mind. Okay, that's solid. Or not. I don't know. This is the way boats work. I've seen boats before. They do this, don't they? Why are these cannonballs firing? The person who's rowing for me just seems to be like, yeah, sure, that's a... Okay, I can't drop off there. That's just a normal thing. That happens. Oh, I don't want to go that way, really. Don't mind the cannonballs. That's Peg Leg Peg. She's just a bit antsy. Oh, no. Oh. Oh, gosh. Can I get off here? There we go. Apparently, maybe I could have got off at the other place. Here you go, the plantation. Oh no, there's more to this game than I thought. Apple season. And there's a bear. The bear swipes at you with his massive claws. Ouch! Could have imagined that, really. Well, hello. Imperial Sugar Co, apparently. Hi, I'm Dizzy. How you doing? Nice kilt. Why, thank you, laddie. I'm Hamish McDougal. So you run this place? Oh, hi, Ida. Well, I run it for the East India Trading Company. Oh dear. Have you run it long? For about 3 years. I moved here to give owner losing my hen Bonnie to my brother Angus. Why do I feel like I've heard the story before? It's a common tale among pirates. Well, it's brought to me ye. Brought to me ye. Don't hesitate if ye need help with only sugary needs. Gosh, will do. Gosh, why is this game so big? Got a groove going on here. Ba 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 ba. I thought I was only allowed to ride once, but never mind. There was this dock over this way that I kind of missed out on slightly because I wasn't aware that I could have stopped there. Yeah. Okay, hello. Ah. This is a little longer than I was considering. Maybe I will have to not play it or not play it very much during spooky month, otherwise we'll not get onto the spooky. Where's the other dock thing? Well, here's one. Here you go, the Garden, Grotto and Governor's House. It's a well. Okay. Hold on a moment. 2 large boulders block your way. Do you have a pickaxe? Take that, you nasty boulders. Sadly, it takes its toll on the pick. I don't even need that for anything else. Radioactive. Oh, it's kryptonite as well. My word, there's a party down here, isn't it? Oh no. I wasn't expecting that. I don't even know where I am now. Oh, it's Theo. Hi, Theo. Welcome to my magical chamber. My name is Leo. I repair magical items. Okay. How may I be of service? Hello, I'm Dizzy. Do you charge much for your repair services? Oh, they're very reasonable. 20 pieces of 8 for a natural item, 30 for a man-made one. I need to use a little more magic on those. Sounds good. I don't have any money like that. Well, this game is certainly expansive, and oh dear. I'm mostly worried about the amount of lives I have. A long walk later. Interesting. And you can go back that way as well. Only if you can get up there, of course. So... Now, it seems like a very large game. And I don't really have that many lives to go through it. Because I was expecting it not to be quite as expansive as it seems to be. Progress has been made, yes. I will have to be a bit more cautious about things and possibly save a little more. But yeah. I'm kind of considering, though. I did start fairly late. Well, not fairly late, but a little later than usual. And, you know, I don't want to keep people longer. And now that I've understood the scope of the dizzy, it's kind of like, not a shock, but, you know, it's kind of like, yeah, I was hoping maybe it's like, oh, maybe it might be short enough that we might be able to, you know, finish it or get nearer to the end today. And like, no. Things just keep opening up and opening up. So. Yeah. I don't think I've got more energy in me for more dizzy today, and I've saved already, so we're good. Good on that. So I'm thinking maybe of wrapping it up here, but obviously before we go, we can talk to Tracy in a bit. If you have any questions for Tracy, obviously put them in the chat now. But whilst I'm waiting for any questions that might appear, we could do some shout outs, and then we can go over and look at the majestical. Gosh, where's my pointer? I'm having a where is my pointer day today. You can have a look. Oh no, not at that. I definitely don't want to be looking at that. You can have a look at the schedules here. So now it is Friday. Yep, it is Friday. We have on here obviously my stream here. We also have, well, tomorrow we may have a Stars transmission. It kind of slightly was amusing, the fact that obviously I made this nice thing on and introduced it on the Sunday and whatever, and said, look, coming up there's Chaos, Stars, Dali, Chaos, and then Starly. And then me again, and then only like 2 of those 5 streams in between happened. But you know, it's understandable and all that kind of thing. It's just kind of like slightly amusing that that did indeed happen. But yes, if Stars is up to playing something tomorrow, then here we have Stars on the schedule here, and then there'll be me on a yeah, it's how it is sometimes. Me on a Sunday, we're looking into some Minecraft, doing some more pirate stuff. Oh gosh. Maybe not any Dizzy on Sunday. Maybe looking at some spooky games or something like that, or maybe that spooky Dizzy game. Oh dear. But yeah, I think that Pirate's Life Dizzy is one we're going to have to chip away at here and there. Yeah, so we've got that coming up on Sunday. And yeah, I mean, nothing else between me and me there. So unfortunately, I can't say, oh, here's a nice trailer for Star's transmission. Because I only have this one here for Starly. So I only have that one available, so maybe at some point I'll have one for Stars too, and then maybe some other people as well. So I don't feel like putting together a trailer full of pictures of Jim Baker, because I don't need to see that all the time. No, there's got to be some other way to go about it. I have to maybe be a bit creative, because obviously if Chaos isn't showing the pictures, like at the moment she's just not showing much video and just doing talking to the audio with guests and stuff like that. And obviously a lot of that doesn't appear on screen. It's only just like Chaos by herself sitting there, so maybe have to be a bit creative about the thing there. But yeah, so please look at these links. Also, we have links to somebody who isn't on here, which is West, who has the YouTube link there and other stuff. Some art stuff. Well, let me just check. There's nothing that I need to... Nope, nothing I need to pay attention to there. So, let's talk to our good old friend Tracy here. Tracy, nevermore! I guess you got that stuck in your head now, haven't you? Yeah, nevermore! Did you enjoy playing the part of the Raven? Yeah, it was a lot of fun. I want to do it more! Anyway, we have a question here from West here, which says, what's your favourite part of Spooky Month? I like it when people give me sweets. You do you? Do you mean when you go trick-or-treating? Well, I kind of, like, wasn't thinking I was doing trick-or-treating. I was just, when the humans all came around and, like, whatever, they were kind of like, oh, a dinosaur. I'm scared of dinosaurs and stuff like that, even though I'm a tiny little dinosaur. Yeah, they would say, oh, my gosh, it's a dinosaur. And then they would be scared. But then whenever it came to, like, Halloween, they would be like, oh, that's a cute outfit. Here, have some sweets. Sweets. And so I'd like, oh, thank you, I guess. So it's always a good time of the year when people would just, like, not be scared of me and give me sweets and that kind of thing. So, yeah, that's my favourite part, I think, that people weren't scared of me then. That's just kind of a shame to hear, in a way, Tracy, that people were scared of you in the first place. I know. I mean, look at me. I'm only tiny. How can I be scary? Look at Katie. She's not scary either, is she? I don't know. I mean, I could probably be scary to somebody or whatever. I don't think so. You don't think so? Nah. I mean, in a way, you're kind of scary to some people because they see, oh no, this is a trans person. They are scary. But they haven't met you, have they? No, they haven't met me. And if they had, they probably would be like, not as mean online as mean in person as they are online and such like that, and in newspapers and whatever else. Yeah, I think they'd be like, oh, you're just normal, are you? Well, I wouldn't extend that far to say that I'm normal. Yeah, I mean, that's a fair point. Anyhow, so we have a question here from Star Transmission saying, what would you like to dress up as most? Wow. I mean, as you can see, I don't really dress very much. I just like to go, as I said, I something last stream. Au naturel. Because I like to just, you know, I think it would get pretty warm without stuff on. But yeah, if I go outside, I think it's like wintry now. So if I went outside, it would probably not be good. I'd probably have to have some kind of coat or something. I don't know. There's a good thing that's over there that we might have a look at. Yeah, let me see. I need to move some other things so they don't all fall down and make a lot of noise and such like that. There's another thing over here which I need to move as well. But let's see if we can get this. Yeah, that'd be good. It's a big and fluffy thing. It's a very big and fluffy thing. And it would keep you very warm. I mean, both fortunately and unfortunately, I don't need to worry about being too cold where I am. Because, as I said, this place traps heat a lot. Can I put it on? Yeah, I'm just trying to get it ready for you here, Tracy. Oh, good. I'm going to go inside, everybody. And then we're going to move this back over here. Okay, I'm still in here, everybody. I haven't disappeared. Hang on. There we go. How does that look good? That is good. I'm kind of like a pile of clothes. you do look like a bit like a big mound of clothing there. Yeah, and I feel very warm, actually. Kind of a little too warm. It's a little warm in here today, isn't it? It's a little warmer than it has been over the past few days. I mean, it's been nicely kind of cooler than usual, which has been good because I can then like snuggle up and hide and stuff like that in my dressing gown and things like that. And I just like that. And when it's too warm, I can't do that, and it's kind of a little sad in a way. Yeah, I mean, this is very warm actually. I think I'm going to need to take this off. Okay, let me help you out with that. Oh gosh, here we are. I'm back again, everybody. It's the return of Tracy. Tracy 2. Tracy return. Oh, hang on. Sorry about this, Tracy. Gosh, hang on. Let me help you with that. There you go. Thank you very much. There we go. We got it, everybody. Put the other things back up there now. Yeah, hang on a moment. Gosh, there's so much stuff. There we go. Got it sorted out. We have it sorted out. Can you sort my rough out? I don't know. Is you call it a rough? I don't know what necessary it's supposed to be called in dinosaurology, but I call it a rough because it looks a bit like a rough. It kind of does in a way, yeah. But yeah, sorry, you got some fluff on your head. Oh, thank you very much. Oh, that's just to say thank you to you very much. Yes, you should say thank you to me very much. But yeah, I've got fluff all over you now. Oh dear, I've got fluff everywhere. I've got to go but it was very warm in there. I'd be very happy to be in there if I was going to go out. But I think it's a little big for me, and it like drag along. Oh, sorry, friend. Once again, it's not an alive person, so you don't need to apologise to them. Okay, they just look fluffy. They look alive. But yeah. Anyway, you were saying, oh yeah, because if I went outside and it was like dragging around, if there's puddles and things, it would get very wet and muddy and stuff like that, and that wouldn't be good, really, would it? Now, no, I don't think that would be very, very good. So yeah, I think that's your questions there for today. Okay, thank you very much for asking the questions. I do like to answer the questions and stuff. And look, I can see myself on the screen. There's me. There's a ghost and a bat. And then there's the kitty over there as well. I want to be the ghost. You want to be the ghost? Yeah. Can I move into the place where I can be the ghost? Oh, I think you need to go over that way a little bit. Okay, hang on. Is this a good place? That's a good place. If you face forward, I think then maybe you could be the ghost there. Okay, I'm being a ghost now. Woo! Woo! I'm a ghost. I want snacks. 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 I was a snacks ghost. I kind of assumed that that's kind of like the general thing you might have been going for there. Yeah, I was a ghost who didn't have enough snacks in their lifetime, so they wanted more snacks before they died. That seems like a very sensible story there, Tracy. Yeah, it is a very good story, and it's kind of sad, but in the end they get their snacks. Is that a spoiler? I hope I didn't spoil the story that I haven't written yet. I think it's okay. I mean, you can know the end of the story, and still, it's just the evolution of it and how it actually happens that can actually be the interesting part. Ah, very good outfit, Katie. Are you talking about the stripy ones? Or are you talking about me as a ghost? Or are you talking about the other thing that's over there? But thank you, Starly, for complimenting me on the outfit, whichever outfit it is. But yeah, I think it's probably good just to kind of end things here for today and such like that, and then we can recharge and be ready for another day. Yeah, we need to charge up our battery, the ghost one. Yeah. Oh, sorry, the ghost is over here. Ooh, yeah. That makes sense. Yeah, that makes a little more sense. You did a very good snacks ghost. Yeah, that's okay, Starly. Braining is hard sometimes. I think both me and Katie realise and understand that. Oh, look, snacks. That's good. I like snacks. I'm going to go and have some snacks, but before I go, I have to say, nevermore. Bye, everybody. There we go. So there's Tracy saying a goodbye to people and such like that. So yeah, I think that is all for today and such like that. I hope you've all had a wonderful time and such like that. How do people feel? Do people want to do a raid thing? Because, you know, I'm feeling slightly brave, I suppose. We can maybe try doing a kind of a bit of a raiding of somebody if that's what people would enjoy and stuff like that. So I'm just kind of like moving some things around here. So yeah, and pop over here. Might just do it anyway. But yeah, thank you everybody for dropping by. Kind of felt like, yes. Obviously try to say hello if you feel up to saying hello and stuff like that. But I will play some music, set up a raid, and then we can do that. So thank you all for popping by today. I hope to see people on Sunday as well. We do some Minecraft and stuff, and then please, as I said, stay around and we can do a raid. So thank you all, and obviously, as usual, I will see you next time. Bye bye. Very good.